Are you ready to draft? I'm ready to draft. I'm ready for gaming. So let's see how we can do. I'm gonna record this one for YouTube, and we'll see if we can keep up our beautiful record. All right, so this is actually very sad. There's a mythic rare in my pack, and it is not one I want. It's one of the Praetors that is not from this set because all of them are available. Now, if that was a Sheoldred, I would take it. If that was a Vorinclex, I would take it. It's neither of those. So I'm going to take Necrogen ROTPRIEST. This is a really solid base for black-green. It's toxic. It gives Death Touch. It's really, really solid. It can win you games. And it plays really nicely with things with Proliferate, things with Toxic. Prosthetic Injector, by the way, is the most open pick here. If you want to stay open, I would play this in any color. We're taking ROTPRIEST, though. Bye, Jen. You cost way too much mana for this. Wow. Okay, so double ROTPRIEST or Viral Spawning. Viral Spawning is really great. It gets me Toxic. Good for this. I'm going to take the second ROTPRIEST, though, because what's better than one? Two. It's two of them. We're going to need a lot of good, like, 2-drops to support this, but this card can kind of give you the threat on your, like, kind of 2-drop cheap creatures. Black and green both have 2-drops with Toxic, which is really good. And this also increases your Toxic damage. I don't know if I want 3, just because, like, then I'm not really running any other 4-drops, but we're going to see what else we got here. More cards. What are we taking here? As far as green goes, there's nothing too interesting. We've got Oil Gorger Troll. We have Annihilating Glare, which is removal, but not great removal for black. There's also Draw Skull Bomb, which is a way to recover creatures. I'm not that big on it, though. I think as far as the Skull Bombs go, this one's not that good. There's a few cards that work okay with it. Ones that check to see if artifacts are leaving the battlefield. Those are the things that I think this works best with. I think I'm going to take the Annihilating Glare. If I wanted to keep open to a 3-color deck or a pivot, I really like Apostle of Invasion, and it works well with Poison! Yay! But it's not a splashable card. Boo. It appears that we are still at a table where other people are picking into these colors. Expand the Sphere I've had no luck with. I haven't even really tried it, but that's fine. It does have this Proliferate on it. Like, hey, at worst it proliferates twice. It still costs 4, and I'd rather have, like, proliferating staple to a creature. Cruel Grimnark's a big boy, and Terranux Atrocity works with the ROTPRIEST, so we're gonna grab this here. A Natural Restoration, that gives me a Proliferate. Not my favorite. This is a toxic creature, but our 4-drops are getting pretty bogged down. Cruel Grimnark, it's a big boy, and Duress, I'm pretty medium on. If we were playing best of 3, I think Duress is good to have on the sideboard. So I'm going to take Unnatural Restoration. And hopefully we'll get some permanents worth bringing back other than just our ROTPRIESTs. More cards. More fun. So this is part of Corrupted. This helps with Toxic, but we're bogging down our 4-drops, and we need 1 and 2-drops. So I'm going to be taking Rustvine Cultivator here. This is ramp. It's slow ramp. It works for oil payoff, too. There's nothing here that's that good, just in general. As far as taking a card that's in my colors, Fleshless Gladiator is in my colors, but it's clear that my colors are being contested pretty heavily. I'm still not going to move away from them because of how good these 2 ROTPRIESTs are. I'm going to take Fleshless Gladiator, but I'm going to put it on the sideboard as a maybe. I don't know. I don't really care about this. Speaking of 4-drops that actually are very nice with the ROTPRIEST, Headcleaver! Downside, it's more 4-drops. Upside, giving something with Menace, Death Touch, means killing 2 creatures. And I'm a big fan of killing 2 creatures or forcing a lot of toxic damage through. In Pack 2 and Pack 3, we're going to have to put a huge focus on 2-drops with Toxic. I better make a pick before the robots do it. We're taking Prosthetic Injector. This is actually crazy that it's come around this far. This is a good card. Giving Toxic, icing on the cake. There's nothing I really want here. I can take a Cruel Grimnark as just a big boy, though I think we'll find better big boys for our theme. Offer Immortality is good with cards like the Headcleaver, but it's not amazing here. And the Mirror Custodian is really just a curve filler, and I know that we'll get better stuff. So I'm going to take Offer Immortality and throw it on the sideboard here. Draw Skull Bomb, only thing in my colors. If I was interested in going into another color, I would probably take Ichor Synthesizer, just because it's really cool. It turns into a 3/3 that can't be blocked. Remember how I didn't take those Grimnarks before? I knew there were multiple of them at the table. There's our Grimnark. Ah, more Cruel Grimnarks. This is too many Grimnarks. We're going to take the Duress for the sideboard. get Bone Picker Scourge. That's actually fine. Not the best card for our deck, but with the Prosthetic Injector, it too can have Toxic. This is the best Toxic card here. It is not what I'm taking. Atraxis Skitterfang is very good. It can give things flying, hit that evasion. It's also not sending the signal to the other direction that I am in green and you are not allowed to be in green. Stop taking the cards that are in green. I think I'm going to either take the Skitterfang or the Vorak here. This is uncommon, so I'm less likely to see another one. This is a really good card. We get to choose. We get to choose. Giving one of these flying. I can't deny it. I need to have it. Atraxis Skitterfang. And now I'm having an even rougher choice. There's a good piece of removal with the Proliferate, or there's a pig with the Proliferate. This Vorak, by the way, I'll run like 4 of them in a deck. I think it's amazing, but Drown in Ichor is such good removal. It even kills a lot of the indestructible gods in this set, and the Proliferate on it is really, really nice. I have not seen, by the way, 2-drops with Toxic beyond the Dune Mover that's in this pack. This is good if you are in a different type of Toxic deck, a green-white one. It's really, really nice. I really do not think that I want to be 3 colors. I'm going to take the Pestilent Siphoner. If we were in those 3 colors, Vivisection Evangelist is pretty cool. If we just want a big boy, Sky Scythe Engulfer, I am willing to run one of these cards, one of these sacrificable spheres. I could take this one right here. I could take the Sky Scythe Engulfer. We're in Safe House is pretty much a nothing card. It's one of those many bombs from this, or many duds from the set that are in the rare slot. Let's take the Sky Scythe Engulfer. Wow, this is so hard. It's so hard to say words. We Toxic, baby. There's a Nimraiser Paladin. This is a really nice card because it brings back the little guys. White Belly Rat would be the 2-drop to fill in my curve more, but we're starting to get the 1 and 2 drops that I really want. So we're going to take Nimraiser Paladin. Matter for Birth is more of a silly card than anything else. It works well with things that you can kill and proliferate with. Overall, I don't think it's that good, but nothing here is really that runnable. So we're just going to take that, throw it on the sideboard. What's better than 2 Rot Priests? Is it 3 Necrogen Rot Priests? Their abilities do stack, but they're also getting awful clogged down in this 4-drop spot. I'm still taking it, though. It's fun. We've got more removal, and we've got a weird reanimating guy. I'm not going to run Geth. Geth is a really weird dude, but I just don't think I can pull it off. No Geth. Shoulder's Edict. This is removal. It's good removal. We've got some 2-drops here. They do not have poison, but I'd rather run a Steward over a Gladiator, even though this one does have the corrupted mechanic. Incisor Glider, if we were in white, is actually a really sweet card. I've had great luck with it. So we're going to grab this Predation Steward, and I'm going to throw it on the sideboard. It will probably end up in the deck, though, just based on how things are going. Adaptive Sportsinger, that's another maybe card. It can proliferate or give +2/+2. Oh, wow, this is just all red stuff. Resistant Skywarden. It's not going in our deck. It's not going in anyone's deck. I took it. There's a Counterspell, a Sacrificer, and the Dross Pits. Sure, I said before, I'll run one of these. Phyrexian Atlas, in case we do not have 3-drops and we need to ramp, and that's what's left. Pack 3! Whew, we cannot pivot here. But if we could, I would take the Eternal Wanderer, because this is one of the best cards in this entire set, if not the best. It is a little too slow, I think, to be the highest win rate card. This is phenomenal, though. The Eternal Wanderer, it's a board wipe. It's super good. If I was playing at a pod table, like if I was playing against the people I was drafting with, I would take this as a hate card. Prosthetic Injector, I would take if we had more 2-drop creatures. We do not. I'm taking Branch Blight Stalker. Impressive! There's another Injector here. Hive Master is the Toxic that fits into our curve, but I'm going to take the Injector here because I know what I like, and it's this card. I think it's a really great one. And I really want 2-drops, not 3-drops. Not 4-drops either, game. I'm going to take Titanic Growth. What's great about these Injectors, though, is now everything I have can be Toxic. I'm a Toxic gamer. What can I say? Ah, yes! This shows so well that I am in the right lane. So Byleth, Skull Dweller, this is going to be fantastic. Plague Nurse, there's also a Siphoner here. Plague Nurse is competing too much with these ROTPRIESTS, but if I didn't have the ROTPRIESTS, I'd consider one of these. Siphoner if we didn't have the Skull Dweller, but the Skull Dweller's here, so Skull Dweller it is. Oh, and who even needs to hit them with Toxic to get poison? There's an Infectious Bite. With the creatures we're starting to get, the Skull Bombs get a little better too. Dune Mover has actually done really well for me, but it's not going to be better than a Bite, especially with multiple, like, Death Touch, things that give Death Touch. I think at this point I might take out this Head Cleaver too. There's a very funny rare here. Graz, don't play it. Let's take Copper Longlegs, throw it on the sideboard, it might come in. What's big about the Longlegs is not so much the proliferate, much more the it has reach. We could use a little bit of reach. We don't have that good removal. We're like low on removal count, and this is our other thing that has reach. This has Toxic. This has Toxic. As far as things that kind of like, you don't want to block this go, they're both in the same category. Noxious Assault, I'm not that big on. I think I'm going to take the Ichor Spit Basilisk over the Stinging Hive Master, but I'm going to say I do not think that there's like a great one over the other here. I'm just taking this out of personal results and preference. Okay, a third Prosthetic Injector may not make it into the deck because we only have 14 creatures. Gulping Scrap Trap, that's fine too. We already have too many 4-drops though, so probably won't go in. Shelter's Head Cleaver, would you stop? Would you stop with the 4-drops? Plague Nurse! Get out of here. Duress, and one more. One more. We need one more card here. What's it gonna be? We've got 2 more packs. They're gonna pass in front of us. There we go. And that's the last card. Great. So we're going to add in one of our 2-drops from the sideboard to really fill this out. And I'm going to swap it, I think, with the Prosthetic Injector. So let's grab the Copper Longlegs. And I'm feeling we could actually move in another 3-drop here. Adaptive Spore Singer. I think I'm going to take out the Head Cleaver and swap it with the Plague Nurse. Maybe. I feel like I don't even need this. I feel like I might actually prefer to have Predation Steward in here. And, like, as much as this is a decent enough card and it's good with these, I just can't have that many 4-drops. It makes me uncomfortable, and I don't think it's worth it. Let's see, what else do we got? Scooch over here so people can see what my curve looks like a little better. You can see right here we've got a lot of things at 1, which is great because you want to get your game started on 1. But we don't have as many 2-drop creatures as I would like, or even 3-drop creatures. I think I'm going to add in the Predation Steward and go down to 2 Prosthetic Injectors. And that puts me at 16 creatures, and I think that's a good place to be. So we're going to take this deck and we're going to ship it. Bambocha! Coming at me with probably more 2-drops than we've got in hand. I don't think this is worth a mulligan, though, especially because we are on the play. But, by golly, I hope we find those 2-drops. Because this is a very silly thing to just drop on turn 3. Like, look, it's a 3-mana 2/2. I've done it. Alright, there we go. An Injector. Since I started with a Swamp, I'm keeping up the vision of I am totally a deck that's just in black. What could my second color possibly be? Blue. Oh, they're in blue. Blue and red. They probably have some oil stuff. Nice. So rather than play the Spore Singer, I'm going to get out the Predation Steward, and I'm going to give it a little bit of extra toughness. This means it actually won't die to things like Volt Charge, but it will die to things like Hexgold Slash. Whoa, 3 colors! A Jeskai deck, Furnace Punisher. It's a 3/3. That's cool. I'm going to give this +2/+2 in Vigilance until end of turn, because I'd love to get that first bit of damage in. Looking good. And then I'm actually going to swap this onto the Spore Singer. So if we double block, this stays alive and this dies, because this having Vigilance is worth a little bit more to me. This is not like a great set, by the way, for blocking. There's a lot of really solid combat tricks. Okay, Furnace Punisher. You are in 3 colors. Ooh, a Volshuk Splitter. That's a 4/2. don't really want to trade it with that. But I know what I do want to do. I'm going to swing in with the Adaptive Sword Singer. I could have given it the buff from the Predation Steward. So they could just chump block that. Okay, that's what they did. I figured they might want to go for the trade. This does have haste, but I'd rather, like, give it buffs before I swing in. Incisor Glider. And an Axiom Engraver. Wow, you do have blockers. You have a lot of blockers. Okay, let's give you this and this. And swing in. They'll probably just chump block, but shucks, that's fine. If I'm trading a oil counter and a little bit of mana, I'm happy with that. I'm leaving myself without 2 blockers, though, so that's going to be good for this. Ooh, okay. They're gonna let me kill things? I love that. Based on their colors, I don't think they're gonna have that much direct poison, especially because their board is currently mostly red. So I am going to leave the Incisor Glider alive and kill the other 2. And they can move the, they can move the equipment onto the flyer. And I mentioned before, we're kind of weak against flyers. That's the only consideration I'm having here. But now we're going to block use 2s. Looking good. Okay, and now we're going to use Unnatural Restoration to put the Atrocity back into hand and to proliferate both this and the poison that's on their face. Now I can use more oil. Delicious oil! Sure is 1/3s around here. Oh, Urabrask! Remember how we didn't take Jin-Gitaxias? This thing is going to make it so... Boo. Stuff gets exiled. Super rude. How dare you? This is an affront to me, personally. Rather than get at the Atrocity, we're gonna go for buffing up the Spore Singer. Okay. Giving it a little extra booty fuel. Yes, that's a valid thing to call it. It's called booty fuel now. Swing in. You want a chump block, or do you want a little bit of poison? Ooh, it's not just poison, it's damage too! Would I rather have a 2/4 and a 1/2, or a 2/2? Yeah, I want the 2/4 here. They discarded a Forge Hammer Centurion. This is a very aggressive card, and right now they are on the back foot. They have this really great piece of card advantage here, but I've got them to corrupted status. I've got some decent creatures. They know about one in hand. They don't know about the Nimraiser Paladin yet. Hey, if you go in with that Urabrask, I am not blocking. That is a 4/4, and I do not have 4 toughness or power or whatever else. I guess I have 4 toughness. Hey, Axiom Engraver. You carving stuff? It's nice that you get to hang out with, like, your Praetor. He seems like a cool guy. Like, Urabrask seems like a nice guy. Ooh, they're going for the very pointy Incisor Glider. Okay. Well, that's a Shoulder's Edict, and I feel like we should use it, so I'm going to use it. You should sacrifice a non-token creature. Who will it be? I guess it's gonna be the Engraver. Let's go in again with this. Oh, I think they might have a trick. There's a +2/+2 in this set for 1 mana. +3/+1. Oh my gosh, just a chump block? Okay, just a chump block. Ah, but they're following up with Volt Charge. You know, this extra toughness has done a great job stopping them from doing that. They can proliferate. I don't have anything to proliferate. I'm just going to show them that I'm not blocking here by tapping this and putting oil on it. This is not the right move to make, by the way. This is just the thing I'm doing because I would like to sip my tea during their turn. Ooh, look at all that haste. Oh, but they're not using it. Okay, they're gonna keep getting them card advantage. That's neat. You guys remember the Spore Singer? We could bring it back. But I don't really want to bring it back yet. Not yet. Tyrannex Atrocity. We're going to enhance the booty. But wait, they had something there. Never mind. Okay. We're not attacking in because they could just block it like that. It's not so much a double block I'm worried about because, like, I'm happy to kill Urbrask. They can just give other things haste. Ooh, a Blazing Crescendo. That's a great combat trick. We can bring back and replay, I believe, this Spore Singer next turn, possibly. Ooh, Blazing Crescendo pre-combat, seeing what they get out of exile. It's a mountain. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will block with this. I really don't think I need to double block. Furnace Strider number 2. Cool. We're gonna put more oil. What do we get in exile? Ooh, the Scourge. I mean, I will play it. But we're gonna start, I think, with the Nimraiser Paladin. Bringing back our little guy, this one, the Spore Singer. And then we're going to untap a land, this one. And we're going to play the Scourge. Now, the Scourge is a death-touching, life-linking flyer, but it's more than just that. Oh, it's more than that. It's also able to get Death Touch, or Toxic. It already has Death Touch. I'm great at speaking. Words are hard. We have a lot of Toxic out here. We can get extra damage onto something if they want to attack in. Do I think Evasion is going to be the name of the game? Or do I think it's going to be Toxic? I think it's going to be Evasion, so I'm going to double block here and see what they have. They've been essentially drawing an extra card each turn, which is tough. Okay, they used a trick. They traded with my Tyrannex Atrocity. Now they've got the silly Basilica Shepherd. And what card do I get? Oh, Copper Longlegs. Cute. Alright, we're gonna give you a little bit of a buff. Swing in with the Scourge. The poison grows. And does the poison grow ever further? Oh, it sure does. I can also proliferate on demand. I am not moving the injector off, by the way. Because it is protecting from things like Volt Charge. Oh, Orthodoxy Enforcer. That is a 4/4 with Vigilance, because they do have 3 artifacts. I'm at 22 life, by the way. A regular number. Five mana. Blade of Shared Souls. They can copy something. It will not get their Enter the Battlefield ability, though. So, I think something like Furnace Strider wouldn't get the oil. Basilica Shepherd wouldn't get the mites. But you get the other stats and everything else. Now, I thought that they were going to put the Volshek Switter onto the Shepherd so these two could trade. But I guess that was not their idea of a good time. Oh, okay. They're going for the Furnace Strider. Now, this is the most stats you can get on a creature. It's a 4/5. This is getting haste. This is getting haste. Is it time for a big swing? Could you please hit me with that Urabrask? I'm like kind of begging you here. Okay. I think I'm going to take 8 and do a cute little triple block on the Orthodoxy Enforcer. Okay, so they're going for those 2. I will untap a land. But not 8. I missed these 2 up in the air. Bladed Ambassador! What card do I get off the top? Hey, Necrogen ROTPRIESTS! Love to see it. Let's go ahead and start a swingin'. Hi. You don't have 1 mana up, right? Yeah. A little bit of poison, a little bit of poison. And I am going to scooch this over onto you. We now have 2 mighty fighty blockers here. Don't feel like I need to do the death touch, since I think we are more likely to win off, like, proliferating. Yay! You have survived so long, by the way, with this dang Urabrask. I don't have that much direct removal. We have the Edict, which is the sacrifice a creature. We have the -4/-4 somewhere in our deck. We only have 12 cards remaining. They've gone 10 cards deeper than I have. That's like how much card advantage they've had. And like that card advantage should win them the game soon. Necrogen ROTPRIESTS, you not long for this world? I have at most on the board 4 blockers. Ooh, consideration. So it looks like they're going for the Furnace Strider. Getting that buff. I think I will go for a cheeky chump block here, where I sacrifice to proliferate, bringing them up to 8 poison. Now, what do you have with your last 4 mana? Oh, another blocker. That's huge for them. I think they're considering moving over the Blade. That's actually a great idea. They can turn one of these into a creature that can block. I actually didn't see that line. That's really smart. Good job. Looks like they're getting themselves another little birdie. Peep, 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 peep. Hey, other ROTPRIEST. We may as well play it. They can see it. We can play it after combat, though, because as it stands, this is a you have to block scenario. So, you have to block. Do it. You won't. They will. They will because they have to. Ooh. You want to kill that token? Not really. I'd rather play the other ROTPRIEST. Bink, bink, bonk. ROTPRIEST. ROTPRIEST with a hat. Ooh, a Volt Charge. Very nice card here. Volt Charge, by the way, 3 damage, any target, coot in the face, proliferates. They don't have anything to proliferate. They've used up all their oil. Okay, listen, we know about the Volt Charge. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you would put that stick on, I would block. Okay. Okay, little mite. Yeah, I'll just block you. You little goblin. Alright, so they've got 8, 9, 10, 11. They can turn this into a blocker. They've got 3 extra damage here. If they have another trick in hand, this kills me. How frisky and risky am I willing to get? I want to kill them. And for me to kill them, I need my creatures. Put me to 1. No, okay. They've got 1 thing they can turn into a blocker, and they've played a 2nd one. Now, if we can get our removal, that'd be great. Okay, nice. Oh, wow, they're not going for the re-equip. Okay. Oh, no, it's only 2. I thought it required blue mana. So they have 3 blockers. You know what I have? Grand Sense of Frustration. Oh, hey, Drown in Ichor. Where were you, like, a bajillion turns ago? Seriously. Where was it? Where was it? Because they have 3 blockers, removing 1 here will not win us the game. I'll still swing in. Live my dreams. Got them to 9! But 9's not 10. Let that be a lesson in math for those of you who struggle to count. Ooh, I've got a 2-drop, and a 2-drop, and a 3-drop, and a 4-drop. We can play our ROTPRIESTS, hopefully, on curve. Now with this Rebel out here, still gonna play the Stalker. Okay. First strike, not blocking. First blood, Hex Gold Slash, this is dead. Now we've got our Spore Singer and our Long Legs. I'll play the Copper Long Legs because it can block a 2/2. Chimney Rabble, that is a 3/3, comes with a 1/1. Not blocking. But we've got a bigger blocker coming out. The ROTPRIEST. I suppose I will block. I'm going to actually just double block this, and let's see what they have. There's a good chance that they have Burn, or +3/+1 or something. Yep, Blazing Crescendo. Looking good. I have another ROTPRIEST. I would not have blocked in that way if we didn't have a backup. Mandible Justicar. That's not just a car. He's a guy. He's my friend. Necrogen ROTPRIEST, come on out. Ready to do my blocking for me. They're thinking about it. A Volshik Splitter. Gonna give a buff to the Justicar. Oh, looks like these 2 are coming in. I'm going to trade my Copper Long Legs with this. It does require a double block, taking 3 damage. I'm gonna get a little frisky here. I'm going to give this the +2/+2 and vigilance until end of turn. Okay. Now, do I wish to bite while this is still up? Right now, like, I feel like we just want to hold the Death Touch. We have the Infectious Bite. We can use it for next turn. We'll see if they, like, I don't know, move equipment over. Wow, everybody's coming in. Okay. They're just wildin' now. Guess we'll block here and here. See what tricks they have. What's tough about this specific block? I don't know why you're going me. What's tough about that block there is if they have a trick, I can't respond with the bite. Okay. Your go. I don't know why you your-go'd me, man. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, bro. These two are indestructible. Oh, that's wild, though, that you actually don't have a non-token creature. Don't be an ass. Remember, your opponents are people, too. And if you're gonna be a little butthead towards them, then you don't deserve the courtesy of being treated nicely. Finally go with the Rot Priest. Don't have to get a Death Touch because they did not block. We have our Byleth Skull Dweller here. And we will pass the turn. Oh, look at how big and mighty this rebel is! But what if we bit it? Come on, chomp! They got more poison. They're dealing 2 damage to me. I'm not blocking. Axiom Engraver. Need black mana if I want to sacrifice that. There's some black mana. We're going to start by attacking in, though. We're going to give this Death Touch. They're going to get poison and then poison again. I'm actually just, like, right now, going to go ahead, draw the card. We do have some 1-drops. Didn't find it. That's fine. Now, they could get lethal this turn. It's a matter of, can they? Splitter coming in. That's 4 damage. Now, do you have a Volt Charge? No, Blade Grath Aspirant. What's big about this is that it does have Menace. Ooh. We can force them to block here. And they might just lose. So if they block this, they'll take 4 poison and lose the game. If they block this, they'll take 4 poison and they'll lose the game. No matter what, we're swinging with everybody. And they take 4 poison and they lose the game. I'd say good game, but that person was being an ass with emotes. So no, bad game. Hey, we're up against Kenji! Not an amazing hand, but it's fine. And we're going to say hi to our dear friend, NumotTheNummy. Hey, don't hit me with a good game. I'm gonna hit him with a little sassafras. A little bit of sass. And then I'm gonna blow him a kiss. Mwah. Based on Kenji's Twitter earlier today, he's been having a weird internet kind of day. Block for me, my dear. Block for me! They have the first poison, and they have one of the best proliferate payoffs ever. So, yeah, no, it's rough. We've got 2 poison now. How quickly will it become 3? Ooh, it's already 3! And by the way, they may as well, you know, attack with Venture. I'm just saying, like, it's lifelink. Come on in. Water's fine. They're not interested. Here, check out my Necrogen Rot Priest. It's a cute little guy. 4 poison. Blue-black are the proliferate colors of the set. They barely have to touch you to win with proliferate. Anoint with Affliction. They've got some removal, and it just kind of works. We take 4. We get 1 more poison. And, I mean, based on their response before, I kind of just want to go with the... Yeah, let's go with the Atrocity. Swing it in. Doth thou blocketh? Listen, he knew about first Rot Priest, but what about second or third Rot Priest? By the way, they cannot create another Hollow Sentinel because they control a Hollow Sentinel. If that was what they were trying to do. I don't know if that's what he wanted. It's just, it doesn't work. Prologue to Phyrexia. I'm at 7 frickin' poison. Make it 8. Well, I guess we could start blocking. Ew. I'm attacking with the Turnix Atrocity. They're hitting me with a double block. I want to kill Venser. Here's hoping. No counter spells. No nothing. We got a big blocker. This is the Sky Scythe Engulfer. Cannot be blocked by flyers, and it has reach. These are both really important things for me. I can't play both of these. If I wanted to, I could give this a buff. I would die. And that's not like a, oh my god, I would die. That's like I would lose the game if I did that. Because this proliferates on hit, and this has Toxic 1. Now here's a question. Do you go in with both of these anyway? No. Okay, alright, okay. Let me just double check my land. Yep. Silly Time's active. Let me in. What? What? What do you want? What do you want, Kenji? What? What? You don't like that I had 3 of them? That's on you. So I have 3 of them. Mr. Good Games me on turn 1. Oh no! I cheated! He won the game! Kenji said, I cheated. You stole Fizzy Lifting Rot Priest? 10 life and 10 poison. What a way to die. Oh my gosh, look, same avatar. Yeah, this is a really weird format. It is a format where the cards that work well are not necessarily the ones I want to work well. And like this deck, it's probably not going to do that well overall. But it's funny because it has one of the best cards in triplicate. It just doesn't have the pieces to support it. The best way I find to win in this format is to have a lot of really good 2-drops, which I just don't have. I've got this one. Check it out. Copper Longlegs. You can proliferate. And also, if you're wondering, why is my It's Time to Duel just like going crazy? It's normal. No. It's Time to Duel. A lot of people are following the channel. Wait, I think I can mute it? Yeah, there we go. All right. I'll mute the fact that it's Time to Duel until this giant wave of people from Kenji's channel stops. Oh my god, that's 3 icky synthesizers. All right, so I once had a game like this. Whoa, hold up. Loot some money!
Enjoy Philly.
Thank you for the drinks. After Talk, thank you for essentially just buying me a whole load of drinks to have at MTG Philly. I promise I will have a good time there. I won't just have a good time. I'm going to have a great time. I won't just have a great time. I'm going to have the best time. Oh, look at you giving me poison. At least I have something with haste. Yeah! That's like, yeah, that's like four drinks that they're at a really fancy bar, or like 6 drinks at a normal place. That's gonna be lit! I'm not saying I'm just like purely planning on being a little troublemaker over in Philly, but you know I am. I'm gonna get rid of their thing that has the most blockitude. And I'm gonna swing in with these two. This cannot give itself Death Touch. Alright, I think I can unmute my alerts now. There we go. That's one icky synthesizer down. They have 5 poison. Maybe more. Are you gonna lock this down? Yep, Mesmerizing Doze. This is gonna tap, stay tapped. They proliferate. These are almost 3/3s that have can't be blocked, but they are not yet. Do I feel like just sacrificing this bad boy? Yeah, we're gonna kill the synthesizer. Pay 1 black. Looking good. Looking real good. I'm gonna play the second Necrogen ROTPRIEST. Don't call me out like this, Special Ops Draft, just because it's true. So we might be... I was about to say, we might be tossing one of these away if they have a spell. I am fine with that. We get 2 damage in, because damage is still important. And we've got our little, lovely ROTPRIESTs at the ready, with 2 more toxic cards in hand. Looking good! Ah, I see they are a Decathlon gamer. Not a fellow Elish Norn like us. Ooh, a turn 1 Byless Skull Dweller. I really love that. Especially with the Skull Dweller, we can just give it a little extra buff. I probably won't give it the Injector this turn. I'm probably going to go for the Stalker. It really depends on what they play. 1 red. Ah, and a Vindictive Flamestoker. Okay, so now we're going to go for the Injector here. To be like, hey, I know you don't want to block this. That's 2 poison on turn 2. And a marginally harder to kill Skull Dweller. Shrapnel Slinger. They could sacrifice a creature to destroy my Injector. I think that's the right move. Care to trade? Alright, they're rare for my uncommon. I'll take it. We do have this Edict, which we can use next turn. I don't think that they'll get 2 creatures on the battlefield, but, you know. Maybe they'll play a black, and then the guy that comes with a goblin. Oh, Exuberant Fuseling! Followed by Incubation Sac. This is 4 mana, make a token. It's a good token, though. Like, it is a really good token. I'm gonna get rid of the Fuseling. It gets pretty big. Sacrifice a non-token creature. We also have the choice there of maybe wanting to do ROTPRIEST, but hey, I see the chance to get 4 poison, and I take the chance to get 4 poison. They're making a blocker, and I'm making a flyer. Atraxis Skitterfang. We are going to give this Lying until end of turn. Swings in. That's 6. And they're using Hexgold Slash to take out the Skitterbug. They've got more of these. I guess you can attack with one if you feel safe doing that. I don't know. I might not. I might not. Necrogen ROTPRIEST. No attacks. Shame about my Skitterbug. My little Phyrexian insect. Sky Scythe Engulfer. I know how to talk. It's a big boy. Now I really wish I had my Injector. Giving this thing Death Touch. Death Touch and Trample. Just so nice together. Natural Restoration. Hey, remember what I just said about how I wish that this was back? Or this was back? Either way, I believe we have lethal this turn. We're going to do Unnatural Restoration. Bringing back the Skitterbug. We proliferate. Take an extra poison. We play the Skitterfang. And unless they kill it before we go to combat... Yes, please. I'm going to give the Rot Priest, because it doesn't die to 4 damage. We're going to give that thing Lion. It swings in. It deals a paltry 1 damage, which is a beautiful 3 toxic into poison lethal. I'm not a fan of having no 2-drops here, but I also do believe in the heart of the cards. I'm going to keep it. Is this a smart keep? No. Will it work for me? I sure hope so. I hope we either get a 2-drop or a 3rd land. That'd be really nice. Cacophony Scamp. A funny little guy that actually makes this a lot harder to get it to work. I'm still going to play it, and I'm going to just trade it into the Scamp. This is a really great card, but... Like, here, I'll actually let them hit. They can choose if they want to sacrifice it to kill the Skull Dweller. That does give me 1 more damage on face, but it does also, like, put the impetus on you. Like, do you want to kill the Skull Dweller? Okay, yep, they took it. So we took 1 extra damage to face, but I wanted to see what else they got. Bladed Ambassador! Oh, it turns out we didn't have a great thing to do with against them. Anyway, alright, here's a Scourge. It's a flyer. It's a bug-a-bug. This thing can get indestructible once. Would have been better if they had this out first, since then they could have proliferated the oil on this. If they had this out first, though, like, I would have blocked. I know what's up. I think it's time for a blocker. Somebody with a blockitude. This nice little Rat Priest. Do I want to just swing in? Do I want to keep this back to block? I will. I'm going to keep it back to block. And they're going to disrupt this. I'm going to take 5. So this does not stop me from getting the passive ability, but it does stop me from getting the activated ability. Do I want to bring back my little guy? I do. I want a 4/4 on the battlefield, and I want to bring back my little teeny tiny Skull Dweller. Nimraiser, bring it back. And I guess I'm going to swing in for 2 also. Yeah! I kept this back before because I was hoping to, like, double block this. Didn't happen. Do you have more removal and ossification? Nope. A barbed Batterfist. If they equip it to this, it dies. I don't know why I said that. I mean, it's true. It is. Hello. I have many little guys. They'll never expect the 3rd Rot Priest. They'll never expect 3 Rot Priests! I mean, they genuinely probably won't. I don't know why they would. Indoctrination Attendant, probably returning the Batterfist to hand. Get them a 1/1 Mighty Might. A Mighty Might. I feel like I could attack with this, give it Death Touch. I feel like I don't really need to. If I wanted to do that, the Spore Singer would be a great enabler for it. Instead, I'm just gonna play Rot Priest number 3. And, no, we're gonna vibe. We're just chilling. We're having a good time. Like a really good time. I would love to get one of my injectors, throw it on the Scourge, and then my 1 toxic would turn into 4 toxic damage. A normal, regular thing to do. Let's give the Nimraiser Paladin +2/+2 in Vigilance. We can trade it into some stuff here. Or they could just chump block it with the Bladed Ambassador. I'm fine with that. We can give it Death Touch. Yeah, you could just, like, not block it at all. That'd also be fine. Okay. Now, I imagine they're going to... Oh, they can't keep this alive! They don't have mana! That is a Terramorphic Expanse, not a basic. Alright, bind him, Razor Paladin. I'll see you some other time. I assume they're going to get a mountain. My god. I'm a genius. It's like I've always known. You want your Batterfist? You can make this stronger. Make this stronger. Furnace Strider! This can give haste? Do I want to just start swinging in with a Scourge? I might. I might. Oh, hey, Rustbine. Yeah. Okay. I can give this thing 5 power. I can block it with the Skull Dweller. I don't really feel like I need this Rustbine out. I'm gonna hold it to make it seem like I have things in my hand. I don't. They do have some cool basic lands. I sure wish that my basic lands automatically were like my favorite ones, which are the Magali ones, the stained glass arts. But I have to like press buttons to make that happen, and that's just one too many things for me to do. Just too much. Too much. Oh, an Axiom Engraver that's going to let them discard and draw on future turns. They could also give a haste if they want to use it right away. Oh. Furnace Strider. Careth thou'th to attacketh. I'll trade for Skull Dweller. Okay, we're giving that haste. Since this thing is not living. My little guy! Ding. My turn! Okay, Predation Steward, you can come party. I'll swing in for another 2 damage. I can't activate this twice anyway. I'll just play out the Rustbine Cultivator. I don't even need to pretend that we have stuff. Check it out, I don't have anything. Now they could get that card that makes it so none of my creatures can block. That would really stink. Like 1 damage, can't block, would totally happen. Hi Chris, thank you for the sub! Thank you for supporting my channel with the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it a lot. We got Engravers, we got Mites. Okay, not going for the haste. Yo, I'm glad you like my Brawl Stars series there, Chris. I recorded some Brawl Stars earlier, and I'm probably putting this match up on YouTube too, which I guess gets really meta if you're watching this on YouTube right now. In which case, hi. I'm in such a weird spot here. Where I have no Toxic to get in. I'll trade a Raw Priest for that. Okay. We trade. Orthodoxy Enforcer. That thing can get 1 power as well. I'm gonna get an oil. A delicious oil. That's a land. Just gonna swing in with the Scourge. They discard a land and draw a question mark, question mark, question mark. I wish I could discard a land and draw a question mark, question mark, question mark. discarding more lands. Getting more mysterious cards. Ah, Bladegraft Aspirant. That's nice. You can equip things for 1 cheaper. It also makes your equipment cost less. Got a sip. There's no tea left in this cup. Nice. They've got really good chump blockers, so it doesn't actually make sense for me to, like, attack with this. We're just gonna leave it on the ground. Even buffing it up with the Steward. Ah, a Volt Charge! That's very nice. The Volt Charge kills the Scourge. They proliferate, but they do not have any oil left. And we sit here. The Crackler. They have nothing with oil. There's no delicious oil here. 4/5. Very triple blockable. They know it too. I will put more oil on this. I've got oil, they don't. Hey! Skitterbug! Okay. This will put 5. This will put 4. I could also just deal 6 damage. No, I think we go for... Flying! We're halfway there. Finally, delicious Phyrexian oil! They have, by the way, a lot of damage here. They're gonna swing out with everything, because if they don't, they're dead. Okay, let's prevent some damage. I will go to blockers. Take that block there. We're gonna just kind of, like, do a bit of, like, hoping for the best that they don't have stuff. I am going to be, doing some, like, throwaway blocks, too. As just, like, a, I don't want to die, but I want to keep my most important pieces alive. My pieces of the puzzles I want alive. Give you Death Touch. My guess is this is just a flunge, like, hey, I know I've lost the game kind of attack. Alright. We're not dead. We are not dead! Yeah! That's what I call gameplay! Living at 1 and killing them with poison. Zombie Mafia. That's the name of somebody who's frequently in our channel, so I do not know if this is the person that I've played with, or just somebody who else has, you know, a similar name. This is an okay hand. I like having the Injector. The fact that we only have 3 drops, though, is a little awkward, so hopefully we'll draw some other creatures that we can play. Oh, the Draw Spits. I'm actually going to lead with the Draw Spits in case we get a black 2-drop. We do have some of those. The Prosthetic Injector is not doing that much without a creature on the board anyway. They have mana, blue and green, and a Canker Bloom that can destroy my Injector if it becomes necessary. It's also a pretty good beater early on in the game since, you know, it's a 3/2. It's bigger than my Copper Longlegs. They trust in the rust and they're getting an oil counter. They have up to 4 mana here. Canker Bloom coming in. That's just gonna hit for 3. I can't stop it. Yikes. And a Gitaxian Raptor. Ah! The Gitaxian Raptor is cool in that it can get up to 3 more power. So I just want to be ready to block. And as a reminder, for 1 mana, they can destroy the Prosthetic Injector. They have like a potential, oh yeah, we can destroy it if I try to block the bird, and then the bird can become a 3/2. and kill the copper longlegs. So I'm going to be aiming to, you know, block the canker bloom and not this. Ooh, wait. Somebody getting tricky? Okay, that's a 5-4. If it and the raptor swing in... Nope. Okay, do I want to prevent 5? No, I think we have to just sit here. We take it. But we're not happy about it. We want the siphoner. Be a bit more mana efficient here. I'm gonna play the siphoner. And I could give it the +2/+2 buff, but I think I'd rather risk it with the bird here. Caca. This way I can also sacrifice my copper longlegs to proliferate nothing. Oh, are things happening? Oh, things are very much happening. I am going to block copper long legs on the canker bloom and take some damage. Ow. I think they're gonna make it even more damage. Yep, Gitaxian Raptor. How much? You wanna use one more oil? I do not have a feather deck right now, Chris. I might build a feather deck eventually. Ooh, a Ruthless Predation. That would kill this. I will sacrifice and proliferate all 0 targets. It just makes me feel better, and I guess if they had a follow-up, they wouldn't be able to use it. It's a 3/4! Yeah! I'd love to get this Sky Scythe Engulfer down. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Adaptive Spore Singer. I'm going to give this a buff and a bit of vigilance. I'm also going to give it the Prosthetic Injector, or do I want to give you the Injector? No, because you'll be able to block that. So, using the black mana, give you the Injector. We'll play the Rust Vine after. Swing in. Actually get some poison rolling. Here is Rust Vine Cultivator, who may just be a chump blocker in this game. So now we'll have a 1/3, 2/2, and a 1/2, which is better than what I had before. And as a reminder, this can become a 2/3 or a 3/2. They have enough oil for it. Which is why we're going to make some really weird blocks here. I know. I know these are really weird blocks. I'm just trying to prevent damage, take out their things. If they want to take out this, that's fine. If we get a land, that gives me the Sky Scythe Engulfer, which I think gives me a good chance to kind of catch up a bit. Ooh. No longer have to worry about the Canker Bloom destroying my Prosthetic Injector. Love that. Oil Gorger Troll gains them 3 life, draws them a card. They have 2 things with oil. Not just 1, it's 2. My race. Oh my god, I can totally race. Necrogen Rot Priest coming down. My Pestilent Siphoner isn't just going to deal 2 toxic anymore, it's going to deal 3. And do I want to move the Injector over? I do. It gives me a bigger blocker. I'll feel safer blocking with this. So I think that that's fine enough for me. It's a 1/7. Dune Mover lets them put a land on top of their deck. I'm going to guess they actually might. They only have 4 lands, and it's a chance that they want either a 3rd color. Yep, they wanted a 3rd color. They have a Swamp on top of the deck. This is great, by the way. I've found this card has performed very well for me. And if they let us, we might be able to swing for lethal in the air next turn. If they attack with the raptor, like, ooh, okay, in they go. Now if they have +4/+4, that kills the Rot Priest. But I don't know what they could have. I don't know what they might have. Nation Stewart. Oh, I think we might be winning this game because here comes Atrax's Skitterfang. Atrax's Skitterfang is going to give this flying. The incredible flying Rot Priest. We swing in for Toxic +2. And they lose the game. Nice shot. Well, I had to skip the last game on the video because I had to respond to some urgent text messages. There's a little family emergency. Things look like they're okay, but still never fun, and it definitely wasn't great commentary. You could have watched me lose. I had an opponent who had a good removal, and I died a bunch. It was great. Anyway, went 5-3 with this deck, which is really fun. 3 Rot Priests means more fun. It was great. Thank you for watching. Give me my prize. Give me my prize. Yes. My gemeralds. Delicious gemeralds.